Hey everyone, folks. This is Wistful Deal here, and I want to give you folks a little bit of an update of what's been going on here and there because there's been a few things. It's nothing like serious or major or anything. I just wanted to shine light on what's been going on for the past few days because I've honestly been busy personally with my personal life here and everything, and there's some things that I have been pushing towards more and whatnot, and kind of brushing my YouTube stuff aside, and that's something that I kind of want to get to as well. So this is sort of an update of what's been going on and what's kind of gonna be happening in the future here. But anyway, I'll get to that a bit later. So what's mainly been going on is that I've been helping my dad around here and there, and we've been working on some stuff together is all basically. So one of the first things that I'm glad that me and my dad did get resolved was my electric bike. If you folks don't know, I need to showcase it here soon too in a post or whatever. But anyway, so if you folks don't know, I own an electric bike, an e-bike for short, I believe. So yeah, I have an electric bike that I use, that I carry myself to work towards, that I ride to, along with around town and whatnot. It's my own personal vehicle per se, and because I do not want a car or a driver's license, or any of that stuff personally, because I do not want to deal with the insurance. I don't want to deal with all of that shit, that messy stuff or whatever. So I have an electric bike. But anyway, also sorry if you folks can hear the fan. It's kind of little bit warm in here. But anyway, if you folks hear the fan above, just ignore that. So anyway, getting back on track here. So the main reason was that I noticed that the rear brake, because I have two brakes on my bike, the front brake and then the rear brake, the butt brake or whatever, right? And I always mainly use the back brake because I remember talking to one of my friends on Discord, and they said that they recommend doing the rear first before the front, because if you're going down, right, and you do the front, you run the risk more of tipping over a bit or something like that. So I always use the rear end. So I use the rear first, then I use the front again after holding the rear, so like one and two basically pretty much as a precaution thing. Anyway, nonetheless, I noticed that it wasn't working again. I would hold the rail, trigger on the handle, and I could still move, which is not really a good thing because, when you hold the brake, it's supposed to stop. And so, anyway, so we got that resolved, and one thing that we decided to go ahead and do was to get my shocks to work. And if you folks don't know, with electric bikes and everything, with newer bikes now, they have what's called shocks, at the front, so that when you bump on a sidewalk or uphill or whatever and whatnot, when you bump on it, not like ram into it, but when you get a bit of a boost up, it's supposed to absorb it, and help push up a bit so that when you bump on it, it's not like the whole bike's a shock or whatever. It absorbs it and makes everything overall smoother and whatnot. And so that the whole bike's not doing the whole heavy lifting. It's those shocks, like a trampoline in a sense, It has springs in there and everything. So anyway, nonetheless, we dug into it. We looked at it, and it was like dirty and dry and everything. So we cleaned it all out. We put grease in there. We made sure it was very moisture in there, so it can be very smooth and everything. And we got some bolts in there, and we noticed that one of the bolts was a bit off, and the oh god, I cannot remember now, but spring no, not springs, rims, I think is what it's called. on the nail piece. If you folks know what I'm talking about, that little swirly thing around or whatever. Anyway, that ended up being completely, utterly smooth. So it looked like a metal bar more than those little bitty things. So that when you turn it, it grips onto it and, keeps it tight and safe or whatever. But anyway, nonetheless, we ended up finding new parts and everything. We got a washer in and whatnot, blah 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 bike stuff. We ended up getting that resolved and everything, which was nice, and I'm super happy with that because now I actually have shocks on my bike that actually work, and it's funny because at first my dad's like, I don't think that's really anything. It could be a design thing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, but that doesn't make any sense because they look like shocks. They should be shocks. And the only thing that sucks is that mine aren't really customed or whatever. So it's not like I can really adjust it. It's kind of, I get what I get with that. But it's still nice nonetheless. So we got that resolved. And another thing I did was that I had to help my dad with the hitcher, I think is what it's called. Well, I think that's what it's called. Well, it's this piece that's underneath a vehicle, and it has this square, this cube square, in the bottom of the vehicle, and it's basically made so that you can tow trailers or whatever if you wanted to, and whatnot. My dad's like a mechanical and kind of a one man job and everything, but he's been having some back pain and issues here and there, so I've been helping him out. And that's kind of a thing that I want to bring up too here when I meant at the beginning is that I'm going to be helping my dad a lot when he has time off and everything, and I kind of want to let you folks know that as a well thing or whatever. I normally don't like to really talk on personal stuff and my personal life on this channel here and everything because I like to keep things kind of vague. Not that I have to or that I'm worried or anything. It's just kind of a precaution that I, like to do in time. Kind of like a superhero in the sense. I'd like to keep my inter, my internet life, excuse me, separated from my normal life. But I kind of want to let you folks know that as like for here on out in the future, that if I'm not uploading for the next few days, it's probably me helping my dad a bit. And it's not like anything huge or major or whatever, but yeah, it's just stuff that he can start using helping with and that I'm gonna start doing because it'll bring me more purpose and just overall something to do and to help out with and everything. So I'm gonna really try to help out with my dad and just get, a lot of man work done and everything. And it's overall good and everything. And it's something that I it's something that I don't really like love doing, but it's something that I know that kind of needs to be done. So if I don't make videos for the next couple days or so, that's kind of the reason why. And I'm not gonna push myself exhaustingly just to make a video or whatever if I'm not really feeling up for it. So I just want to let you folks know from that. And the last thing that I want to say, get a drink though. And the last thing that I want to say is that I am also working on my next dementia, Alzheimer's music album review cover. The stuff that I do from time to time. I made a poll on the on all of the ones that I've done so far that I've covered, and I'm honestly happy with the results of you folks, giving your honest opinion and everything. It's honestly nice. I have a next one coming up here because I said specifically, it's not like a huge deal, but I said specifically that I should have it done by around February, and it's already March currently at the moment. So I'm pushing myself towards, and I'm not like physically pushing, but trucking along towards, getting that done and everything because I want to get that done and everything, and I want to get it all set up and done and everything, and I can finally release the full review cover that I do from time to time, and I take my time with them and everything. I'm very careful and precise and kind of crafty with them and everything in a sense, and I take my time with them and everything and whatnot. So that's kind of another thing too that I've been kind of a bit delayed for the past few days is that I've been working towards you know covering that and everything. This one here, this coming next one, very strong on. It's something I'm very happy with, and it's something that I heavily look forward to, and hopefully you folks will as well. And also, along those veins, I plan on making more videos here this week. I want to get at least possibly an AU. I want to get at least an AU and gameplay done here before having to work again for this weekend here and everything. I don't know if I told you folks or not, but I think I did. But I work Sundays now as well, which is a huge plus and everything. So yeah. Overall, that's kind of basically I'll have to, really say. Basically, I've just been a bit busy with personal stuff in life, with some family stuff, with my dad, my bike, and my dementia music review cover that I do and that I always look forward to and that I do from time to time. That's basically kind of it. I've just been basically brushing off YouTube for a little moment so I can focus on the other things. And also, I just wanted to give you folks a little update on, what's been happening and everything. I do have plans. I do want to get something out here this week so I'm not just completely losing your guys in the dark or whatever. Because I want to get at least something, at least, if not two, at least just one thing, at least before work and everything. But yeah, overall, that's all I have to really say and share with you folks and everything. And also that I'm gonna be helping out with my dad a lot more and just doing father and son stuff and everything because he really needs it. And even if I don't remember the certain tools or whatever, I'm gonna push myself to help out with my dad a lot more because we're all getting older, and it's also good for me too. I feel to help out with my dad and just get shit done or whatever. There's more to life than just the internet at the end of the day after all too, and it's always better to get your physical and your reality in check here before the internet and anything else. So anyway, with all of that being said and out of the way, thank you all so much for watching, and that's basically it for this video here. Don't forget to turn on notifications so that you folks don't miss out on a future post or video that I make in the future, and that you can always be kept up to date. And lastly, if you folks have, any requests or suggestions that you want me to go ahead and do, I will do what I can to fulfill that quest. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. It's a big ass cup, too. I went to, it's my first time. I went to, Mobetta's. It's a Hawaiian place. And, because I was kind of picky tonight, and my friend's like, "Oh, will you want to try Mobetta's? It's a Hawaiian place." And I'm like, "You know what? Let's give it a shot." And they're pretty good. I liked it. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to really say for this video here. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all sooner or later. I should have a video up by sometime tomorrow or Friday. I'm not going to make any promises because I never do, because you never know what can happen. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm going to strive to get at least one done, at least one video for you folks. It could be whatever, maybe two, but we're just going to have to wait and see on that. So anyway, with all that said and out of the way for the last time, thank you all for watching. I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, folks.